Dun. Let's go straight into it. Part 12, I think. Let's go. Wee. Let's go. Okay, so where were we? Ding dong. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Aha. Somebody on the door. At the door? Yoko. Makoto, get out of here. What? Wait, get out here? Kyoko, what's going on? Ina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Uh-oh. We're already here. Makoto, Kyoko. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window in the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? She unconscious? It looks like she's just chilling. She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. What's happening? What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past, and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name. Wait, is she dead? Ooh. But she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do? Anyway. First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations. We're going to force our way in. I just said... The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Then why? Feels like the door is pressing up against something in the room. Is it the chair? Chair? Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then, there's no problem if we break in? Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait right here. Why? She's not saying anything? You watch that at the bottom? A piece of paper or something. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hasn't had to move an inch. She's just unconscious, right? I'm not so sure. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it. Makoto. You can handle this, right? Why me? Please. Come on, please, hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. Thrusting the rod. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. Break-in time! The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Uh-oh. Is she dead? I mean, where's the announcement? All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... Ding dong, ding dong! Oh, there it is.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class trial will begin.
Sakura's dead. All-star apology. Oh, Sakura's dead. Oh no. Now it's only 6.
Sakura's
Uh-oh.
dead? She's really dead?
Yeah. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Murdering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? And shit. Don't look, Hina. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why does this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there, motionless, behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. Okay. And also, there's a dead body, is it guaranteed that the killer's among the students? Could she have killed herself? Are there other ways that she could have been killed aside from just like, a student killing her? While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. Why would someone kill the mode? I guess they were afraid of poison? And after I don't know how long. I got everyone. Ogre? Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's being killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
Here are the announcements just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura. Oh. You're accusing us before we have even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Sahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Why do they keep sexualizing this fucking girl, please? Now then, with that, Hold on, there's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through her with a little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. Oh. I mean, can we trust you though? I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So, I don't know who it was, but wherever the blacking is, this time, I owe you one. You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right? So, is it confirmed that it's one of us?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes someone? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me. You're always thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll step. Wait, why are you listening to him? Or is this part of your plan? Listening to this fucking biakyat. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. For that, there's something I want to say. Which is? Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura. How will let someone like that come anywhere near her? Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force. You're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care? Then it's decided. Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to this request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If you want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Just do it. Your dreams will come true. Let's go. Investigation time. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be at around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. Okay, they gave you the time. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. Wait, so someone hit Sakura in the head? How can that happen? However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from a violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma file has been added to the... Okay. I think that the case this time might be a challenge. You're saying that it's a challenge? Oh no. Why is that? The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So, if the door was blocked from the inside, then there was no way in or out till we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right? In other words, this is classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? Wait, what if this is just suicide? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in the mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the door in the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is one the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the doors to something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. It sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see, there's a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seem the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. I think that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay, investigating time. Well, let's start. Oh, wait. What? This is open. Huh? The locker's open, and there on the inside. It's a handprint?
Why?
What's the handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
True.
It looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Taken back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh. Oh yeah. And the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Aha, why are there handprints? Why are there handprints? And why are they like pretty visible? Okay, there are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Right. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside the bottles.
So,
It's no different from your gender ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, the one where there's bottles opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. The Monokuma bottle, if you will. Right. Aha. Is that relevant to this? Oh, that's what broke. Oh. Same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Also, there's blood. There's blood there. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Right, assuming it's the Monokuma bottle? Glass shards on the floor. Huh, there's something else on the ground near the glass. This figure, it fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. figure on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. Yeah, huh? There are shards of glass which probably started out as a bottle. It could mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. It was the vomiting of blood though. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Oh yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much. But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor. Polka dot candy wrapper. Poisoned candy? Blood. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shop. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Magazine shelf bloodstain has been added to the... So she got hit there, and then came here. But why is it... What? Why are the shards here? The candy wrapper, she ate it and then died? Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in his chair. There's obvious evidence of blow to the head that Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. But I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. A stasis of Sakura's body had been added, huh? Maybe her getting on the hit, someone caused her to start. No. The poison, not a chance. Byakuya, however, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting? Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Thinking the poison, man, the poison. Behind it? It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to Monokuma, she died at 12 afternoon, roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving over ego? Right? The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think that the chair had anything special done to it. Right, it's just a normal chair and there was it to move there. Right. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance. Oh, the protein shake? It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. She mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments. I wouldn't take it that too hard if I were you. I know. But still, the protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem lab had all kinds of help stuff, so she must have gotten this from the Chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey.
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside. But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. What? Why does that matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet. But you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. Important clue later on. Hold up. Empty protein. Yeah, we broke. Wait, what? Wait, what did we break it with? Like a room or something, right? Then the glass broke and the shards fell. But there's no, I guess, drink. The protein drink is on top of the shards. No shards on top of the drink. Oh my lord. Tricky one. We already know who did it. Yapia, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. Oh, what? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again like that, after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, Monogama said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself, and I tried to stop her. What? You were near Sakura? What? How can it be? Can it be you? Are we erasing the possibility that it's not you only because you're close to her? What if you, Sakura, tried to basically sacrifice herself and you agreed? I don't know. I'm putting you in the sus, a little. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. And if I stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, it's impossible not to have regrets, I know. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with three of them directly. Three of them. I mean,
However,
there's only one here. But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right? Certainly. They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Right. Are you sure though? Even Motokumari couldn't punish her. So what if she voluntarily decided to, kill herself or do this sort of thing? I don't know. What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes? But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Doctor says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact. If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks, bro. Geez, you don't gotta be so aggressive all the time. Vector's account. Is that it? Aha. Okay, so there's more. There's more? Where's more? Where is it? Door? This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door hasn't It doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Okay.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So
then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you will go in my place. She's decided. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wants you to meet with the two other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Is it guaranteed to be like one of the three? Oh shit! Let's go out. Here we go. Those other two probably went back to their rooms. Rooms. Okay, you guys are just in your rooms, huh? Go. I pressed the doorbell, and after a few seconds, oh, it's you. Who's there? The most negative aura. Bro got negative aura, literally, I've ever felt. An aura of total decay. Well, what do you...
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
I've got some questions for you. She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? Yes. I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What?
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Sakura had already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? Yeah, what? Sorry. You had already told me she had asked to meet with him. Yeah, right. What? She wanted to meet with Master 2? 2? I just said 2, didn't I? Yeah. I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. See her? Why was that, like, highlighted? I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Okay. So Byakuya said he didn't go see her. Toko said she didn't go see her. Hero? Yes, hero. I pressed the doorbell. Okay, stop. And after a few seconds... What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yes, I do. Yeah, actually, I just want to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that? Did you maybe gaze in my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. Why are you so sus, man? So then you went and met with Sakura? No, wait, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious. The last time I saw Olga was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around his pockets. Sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hand back out of his pocket. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? But quickly as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up and shoved it back into his pocket. Sorry, it's just a piece of trash I forgot to throw out. The trash? Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slid back into his room. That was a candy wrapper, right? Hiro said that it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash. So I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. But on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found in Sora off the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? But Hina made sure that the candy was like hidden from everyone else. But he got it, so he stole some candy from Hina. Kinda sounds innocent, but there might be more to it. Second floor, third floor. Rec room. I mean, what can I check here again?
Hey.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me. I see. So along with Pyakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body and the shelf of magazines and the Monokuma bottles. These three things, Sakura's body, shelf of magazine and Monokuma. These things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Alright, the shelf, the magazine shelf. Here that the magazine shelf was hiding clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. What? This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold bloody letters, Toko. And it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So.
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used finger to write it. A dying message.
However.
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that? That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. They wrote Toko, but who wrote it? Sakura? It doesn't seem like there's no bottles again. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottle. There's one more missing. Something new.
Hey.
So did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and what you'll find it. You're sure to find it. Correlation? What? The chess pieces? Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
So,
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in that outcome. It is not just because you don't trust me, right? Yeah. But there. No answer? I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? I mean, you didn't trust her enough for the talk, right? Monokuma bottle has been actually updated. Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway.
Can you gather all pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to gather the smaller pieces, too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then.
Anyway, I need to get something from the cam lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. But that Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but... what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took a broom, a dustpan, and got to work. Collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm sorry. Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words,
I got a scale from the cam lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one from one of the Monokuma bottles is still intact. Why do you want to do that? Well, that's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the two of the normal Monokuma bottles. Right? It's balanced. Really? I mean, not quite. Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. I guess so, you could say that. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight. Are they basically the same?
So then.
I mean, some minute difference there for sure. Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either way, they'll balance out. All the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there. Okay then, let's give it a try. Wait, it's heavier. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. Oh, what?
In other words,
The results of the experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
hey,
I believe you arrived at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. What? I'm too dumb to figure it out, please. No, the broken bottle is heavier. A pound of pellets or a pound of steel? It's heavier for some reason. Why are the shards heavier? Why? The brook. Heavier. Why is it heavier? I don't know. According to Kyoko, this shows something to be discovered from Sakura's
just
body.
a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? No getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch bodies in the path. What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey,
What did that mean? More importantly, look here. Her shoes.
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Right, yellow powder. What is the yellow powder?
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that is incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem.
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, what did you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Right. So someone used their own blood to write? Where did they get the blood from? I mean, from like the bloody head? They just picked up that blood from the puddle? Blood puddle? I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could pull that off. There, I finished examining all the things Kyoko mentioned, and I did find some new clues. But when it comes to the locked room puzzle, I'm so totally clueless.
Hey,
Oh, I just remembered. There was something I wanted to tell you. I saw Byakuya in the chem lab when I went to go get the skill.
whew.
I didn't want to deal with him, so I took great pains to sneak in and out without him noticing me. And
So.
if you haven't checked out the chem lab, you should probably do that since I couldn't do it myself. The protein can we found at the murder scene must have come from the chem lab. I think you're right. I should probably take a look around that area.
Indeed.
Indeed. Alright, I'll go do that. Okay, things are not clicking with me right now, but I will learn. I will learn. I will get it. I promise. That's floor 5. God damn. Chem lab. Yaku's here. Bitch. Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. No the hell not. You go fuck yourself. Oh, yellow powder. Oh. It isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. Oh, okay, so it's poison. There's a broken bottle from the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it, MC4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other
That's right.
words,
Yep, could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is what happened when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Okay, powder on Sakura's shoe. Sakura spilled. Sakura is the one who spilled. So that was the powder. Okay. There's a broken bottle from the shelf. This is where the powder came from. Okay, that's why. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. But someone did. There are footprints? And they're only from the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, what do you mean? Do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen. Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay, why are you saying okay? You just listen to everything he says? So I got to work, and before long, I drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me, so when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in and went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. Right, these footprints must be Makoto. Are they yours? No. Okay then, let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm their size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately, but with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. That's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled KMC4. It looked like someone left some footprints in the powder. Okay? We're just recapping everything. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. Right. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder has been added to the truth bullet section, okay? Right. Wait. Let's see, what's on the shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different kinds of medicine. Right. Protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf, right? All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the A and number. Okay. See, wait, what? So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving until unit section A, but wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled KMC9. Someone had put it here on the exit? So this shelf it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents, but simply they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such arrogance for so long? It must truly be a bliss. Sorry, I'm not a fucking chemist and I don't edit these random ass chemicals. Mr. Four Eyes? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I'm targeting your appearance. How do you feel about that? Isn't that kind of harsh? What? Do you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? I mean, it does, but to a degree. The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. Right, it's A and C. On this shelf is one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. It looks like poison and the other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. I should try and find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. Okay, so could the same person not have gone to Section C and also gone to Section A? What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Okay. Is that it? Investigation time over?
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't
Oh,
stay
really?
awake.
Is there like a normally, does this normally happen
Should I do
after
it?
an investigation?
Okay. Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
Oh, right.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
The time already? But we're right in the middle of figuring out the locked room mystery. I have to tie up all the loose ends at the class trial. No, I absolutely will figure everything out. Alright. Hold up. Could I continue? This is already an hour long. But if I cut this up, this will just be an investigation. Fuck it. We'll just do one big part. How about that? But a little break, and then I'll be back. We sure. We. Let's go, baby. I just took a little break. Now I'm back. We'll jump into it. That's gonna be a long one, so strap yourselves to your boots and bend over. Don't do that. Morgan Kuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then the ultimate martial artist face. A locked room mirror mystery. Another face emoji.
What?
What the? Wait, can you also see the faces? Oh, I just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, you toss it in the smiley face, it turns positive. Is that how it works? Sure. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. That's just plain creepy. And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends? He's right. That does make it seem sad. Now then, please go to the elevator. I'll see y'all down there. Cute. What the hell is that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Really, Blooder? Really, Blooder? How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here? That person is one of us? Not a lot of people in here. I think we can do this. Come on. Oh, you just said it. Come on. It's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. With each step I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climb into our still prison in total silence. Going down once again, we watched the doors close, and felt it begin its sinister descent. Hehehe. It's time. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and suddenly as always, the ride was over. Doors opened once again. Now it's the what's this? Egyptian style. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that's like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one last classmate again? Or will your school life cut to end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. Alright, Egyptian trial. So the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I love saying that. So cool, so cool. Let's fucking go, class trial. Oh, and also review time. Let me try and review it. Hold up. Boom. I think I have everything prepared. So let's go. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
All right.
If you can figure out who done it,
Who done it?
then
Who done
they
it?
will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else.
Why is everything
will
Egyptian
graduate.
themed?
Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
Deja
The one
vu?
who killed Sakura
You think it's Toko?
is one of the people that hated her.
No.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your
Right.
stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Please account. Right.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive.
Ooh.
You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No.
No, that's wrong.
There's another reason.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Let's go again. Pocket trash. Ooh, I see Hiro. You about to be in trouble, gang. About to put a bullet in you.
Meet with all 3 of them? There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way at least one of you is lying.
There's a clear contradiction, something one of them just said. They didn't go to how can they explain it?
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them? There's no way that's not
Okay.
suspicious. One of you is absolutely...
I don't deny that I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
You didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of...
What? But what was that pocket trash about? Like completely understand. But the pocket trash kind of contradict that. How can they explain the pocket trash?
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them? There's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
We never went.
Yeah, Same here.
What?
No, that's wrong.
Okay, so it's the pocket trash. So the pocket trash is
Hero,
evidence?
When we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red
Mhm.
polka dots?
The candy.
That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure, I
Uh-huh.
got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
Ooh.
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Not very convincing. But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is because Sakura left when Sakura got that candy. Hiro got the candy from Hina. When Sakura got the candy.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was,
Why are you trying to lie? Why are you lying so much?
oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Yes, very sus.
You're acting
You're
incredibly
dumb.
suspicious.
You're dumb and sus, huh?
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
The proof? What are you talking about?
I mean, you're still a murderer, Toko.
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shiny message even
At the
be?
scene of the crime, she had written out
Uh-huh.
Toko in her own blood, right?
Her own blood?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
You found it. You weren't allowed in the room.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Well, hold up. When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message, it was... What? On.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on
Yoko.
the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No. There's only something strange about it. Kyoko found the divine message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Ooh, I don't know. I didn't really catch it because I wasn't trying to take everything in magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Really? That he told him is when he first found the body. But at the time, where was the magazine? On the
I can
shelf.
tell you exactly
And
Ouch.
I can tell you when it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine. When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay. I think I got it right.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
How can you see the magazine?
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part.
Why
did
you
I
lying?
remember when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
The Vienna sausage.
Trying to confuse us.
actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that
Yeah.
message in the first place?
No signs of blood on the hand.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me
Nuh-uh.
talking, so you know it's true.
No, quite the opposite actually. Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Status of the body. Moment of truth. Whoa.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. Show me the proof.
This should prove
This is the proof. Get fucked.
I'm
The old
completely
rhythm game.
convinced that
I'm getting it, I
Sakura
think.
wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both
Like-
of her hands were completely free of blood.
Yeah.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
I don't know.
Could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, hold it like that, huh?
He admits it.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Yeah, why would you?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her? What is this move?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
No.
And when I got there,
Do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help you give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
and that's all she said. After that,
Hmm.
we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
A fucking cat. She didn't even react.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Uh-huh.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
Okay, but that was only one hit.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
Okay. You're like very. It's obvious that it's not you, right? So it's not as simple as this.
Believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well,
Yeah, from you, Toko.
that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed
Damn.
Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
Nuh-uh.
I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And
Right.
until we figure that part out, we can't.
There are a lot more elements to this. We haven't used a lot of the stuff. But what is this hero did? That doesn't make sense. What he would have to do? Why he picked Toko? Why he didn't use Sakura's finger? Why the magazine? Oh shit! Oh. Ouch. What Yoko's trying to say is here there's something in the message that doesn't make sense, even. So, why the magazine was hidden? Why he picked Toko?
I got it!
Why the magazine was hidden?
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
Haha, so someone put it
I don't
on
see any
the.
reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the record.
The real murderer?
Before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Then who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Toko.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
What?
Who asked you?
Damn, she hit him with a who asked.
Don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the body.
Mhm.
That's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
And I'm assuming like the person who did like the final blow, like the most significant part of the death would be the murderer.
What he
Right.
means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Blood thought he was the
Just tell us
murderer.
what happened one more time
Damn.
when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. 2 blows, right? That's like the main thing I'm looking at right now. Status of Sakura's body.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed him on a coat and I hit Ogre from behind. Before she could do anything.
Damn, you hit it from the back.
And you only hit...
Yeah, just once.
Good. Oh. Must be condition just once. No.
I didn't want to, but
Okay, the status of her body.
You hit her from... And you only hit...
Yeah, just once. After the first and
See? Hiro really is the
Okay.
killer!
It doesn't, huh? Okay, so it's the summary, the Kyoko summary. It's like kind of similar.
You hit her from, and you only hit her.
Just once.
There it is. There you go.
No, that's wrong.
It was one of the two.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh?
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby.
Mhm.
Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Right.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Ooh.
There's something very suspicious.
There's 2
about
bottles
these
missing?
bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
Okay, but 2 were used.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
What about the other?
But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Chess pieces? The relation between the movie, I feel like the strike become clear. The correlation must be the object, the chess piece. Right. Okay. It's not like something super deep. Alright, buddy. Cash. Got it.
Oh, I understand. That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
What's missing?
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about
Is
chess.
there the queen missing?
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Right.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king,
Queen, the queen.
rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only
Yes.
have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Whoa. Hold on.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So,
No.
let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle
Ooh.
is connected
How
to
so?
this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Take the missing one. It was
I got it!
broken.
The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
Because it's heavier.
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was
Heavier,
more than just
that's why.
one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Because glass shards were piled up and they combined into 2. This one. Do, 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 do.
I got it!
Yes, sir.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces of the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is...
They just took the piece.
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
So she got hit twice? She just took it like that?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
We know that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by...
I got it!
the second, of course.
The bottle
Pretty
that
obvious.
was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
He just took the shit from Hiro and then just didn't react, and Hiro just like
The
did
killer
stuff
wanted to make it
and
look like
ran
there was
away.
only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure
Okay.
of it!
But what about the poison stuff?
Shut up!
And then when does that come into play?
No, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
I mean, you did. I don't know what kind of guy you are.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I could sick of it.
After I got Ogre's note, I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Can you say that now? You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think
I agree with you, Byakuya, on this one.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
The locker room?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't
The locker room, the locker.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
You're the vermin here. No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. Oh, sure. In your element. What is it? So far, you've probably been pressing the button during your final strike without second thought. Yeah? But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. You'll have to choose a proper troop bullet to use during your coup de grace. You select it the same way you use during your normal debate, selecting the Q key or the mouse wheel. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you feel to choose from. But for instance, you're going to pretend you set to mean regardless, just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Really? I'm only halfway through the game. Halfway. Well, then good luck and have fun. Halfway is crazy. Oh.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
No, 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 no.
Lie!
Hey, hey, hey.
That's enough!
There we go. The lock handprint. What?
That's enough!
No, shit.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. That's it.
There we go. Finally. Probably should just use Q. The scroll wheel, the little... I don't know. A little weird.
Someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker. They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear
Okay, we
everything
can do
up,
that?
right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Yeah.
She just straight up admitted it.
Fire.
You killed
Let's go.
Sakura.
Hey, you're just like accusing everyone.
I swear, there's no way!
Very easily innocent.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight
What?
up again.
Probably.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
Yeah.
After I read Sakura's note,
Order
she
from
decided to
Byakuya.
go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well,
No. Killer meets another killer.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
Okay, there's so many killers
But
here.
when you did, you put it
I guess,
back
like, fake
upside
killers?
down.
Not really fake. They did try and attempt it.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura covered in blood.
It looked pretty epic.
and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
What? Hear me? Uh-oh.
it was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Master's fault.
Just answer the question.
What do you mean?
Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Sakura?
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
No, you didn't murder her
When
as
it was
well.
all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
No.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
You don't seem to be too scared of, you know, Toko.
I just can't catch a break, you know?
Because you're a guy.
Normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
That's good. Keep talking like that and he is gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the...
No, hold up. Huh? I thought sure you have some words for Hero in that one. You know?
Come on everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not
What,
yet.
Hina? 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 You're sussy, Hina? I put a little sauce on you, Hina.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's.
Yeah, the blood vomiting. It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Gaggle of idiots. Alright, buddy.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Yeah. Not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Hina is... I'm saying... Yeah, I said Hina from the beginning, so I'll stick to it. The yellow powder... shatters with Sakura's body. Now this, I think it's...
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in...
So you smashed her.
You got it.
And where did the attack
Take place.
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
in front of the shelf. The problem is, where did Sakura died? Okay, yeah, she was sitting down.
And where did the attack?
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No, what's wrong?
But it's counter. It says counter. It just looks like hunt.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty
You're
serial
Sasina! Aoi, Asahina! Asahina water.
Sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. That has to be it. The evidence that proves that there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. Oh, the blood.
I got it!
God.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
He just moved to the
Are you still
chair.
convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Is this a Hikumi thing? Where Sakura is the one
After she
who
killed
locked?
Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
That's the reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because when we saw it, I saw it for myself.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open, so obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Me too.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
You know why you shaking so soft
I've
now?
been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the
The
head.
only option left is Byakuya.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
We'd really be missing something so important. If there's not possible explanation, maybe it's blood vomiting, poison, poison. Yellow powder would go for always your count.
What was it that killed her? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
If there's one place I might find a clue, it would be written in there. Written.
What was it? If it wasn't from Jill, what was it? There's no one that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything
Something's wrong.
Vomit. We're not talking about the vomits.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited
Vomit.
blood.
Vomit.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there?
Wow.
You really are into
Yeah, that is
dead
pretty
bodies.
thorough. I respect that.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body.
Poison.
Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's
Yes.
right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Alright, buddy.
You're making me go all weak in the knees.
Yeah.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Why are you so
Is it
sure?
really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Alrighty, you simp.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never
Yeah,
would,
yeah.
since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Yeah, we never really mentioned the bar, the camera up until now.
Well,
So it has to,
good point.
come into play
It's a
somehow.
shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the
Right.
specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where did you find
Wait,
it?
you have to drink the entire bottle?
The
You're not
shelf
like a
is
little bit?
divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C,
Reagents. Alright, I said
variety of
regents.
chemicals.
Like a fucking Pokemon.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
All of the poison Jugget showed us. I'm sure I know where she got it. It was on the same shelf. Oh, it's section A.
Got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Oh, damn. Okay, I respect that. The bottle poison to the lips. We were so shocked that at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Pyaku was as calm as ever. Okay, actually, I respect that. I respect it. You know? You're slowly growing on me, even though you're a piece of shit.
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Why is he not saying anything?
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
You'll go to the bottle from Byakuya and scrape out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Poison. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which means that conversely the poison must have been in the protein shake. Hangman Gambit. We need to do a hangman kind of protein. Oh. Protein drink. P-R-I-I-N. There we go.
Now I understand.
Yes. Now you understand. After they Gangmang Hambit.
Poured into the protein can.
Wait, sorry. My dyslexia is so ass actually.
Protein's in the poison bottle. It seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents
Absolutely.
of the container were switched, so the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. A couple of protein drink.
I got it.
Right. Yeah,
You're
it's
saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura.
What?
That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein
Hmm,
stuff
who
was
would
good for all
give
kinds of aches and pains.
Sakura the protein drink.
Maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Evidence that shows who it has to be. It must have been found on the shelf. Yeah, what was found on the shelf? Yeah. Sorry, what? Evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be. It must be what we found in front of the shelf. In front is the footprints.
I got it.
Yes.
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison.
He has some powders. What if Chakra just poisoned herself?
The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Why does she have
And given how
powder
clear
on
the prints
her
were,
print?
figuring out who they
Instep.
belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Hina?
The footprints. They're mine.
Oh.
Hina?
Yeah.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd
Damn.
rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
What?
Just as I suspected.
Yeah, I mean, that was what I was suspecting too, but... there's more to it.
The footprints were
Is there
made
more
by
to
a
it?
pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
I got it.
Me?
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Magura. Are they yours? No. Okay then, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Nina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You
Right.
were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... The two of them were so close.
Is there more to it?
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you
Is it?
kill Sakura? And if you did,
What about the powder on the footstep of Sakura?
why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein gel, but when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here.
Yeah.
What matters
Your power,
is
you don't believe in the power of friendship?
defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
But you will be a fool to think that everybody
Just
thinks
like
like
how this
you.
girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Talk
How
to
many
him.
times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Oh my
And
god.
if I do,
Bro, both killer one after another.
She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
he's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So... I
What
didn't
is...
notice I'd left the footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's
Why you swear?
nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Oh, you think you're right, huh?
Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I opened the bottle.
Oh, really?
I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
yeah.
E to A. It looks like it came from the
Can you
exit.
repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Oh wow. until we figure it out, and I uncover the full truth of this case. My argument. Footprints. Footprints.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, okay, I moved from section C to section.
No,
No, that's wrong.
you're wrong.
You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
Right. I was just so nervous. So I didn't notice I left footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, even you don't know?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
well, you see...
What do you see?
What the hell? What's going on here?
Oh, now you're bamboozled, huh?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence?
Evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Fucking up.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to
The
me.
mug face.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital
Damn.
A truly grave oversight.
Just
Yeah.
say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Piece of
It
glass?
had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you
Why
explain
do do I have to explain it?
Me?
I don't really get it either.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Shard of glass. Light blue glass. You found the bottom of the poison. I think I remember now. I broke something in the rec room window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it? The bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. According to what Hina told us. Should have been. Wait, what? I kinda got lost. Section A of the shelf. Okay.
I got it!
I don't know. I
The
haven't.
poison was left on the shelf in the
I'm balling
cabinet.
it.
That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
It was on the opposite chart, class chart.
How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
I don't think someone would lie about this.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Oh, you got a bit bruised, aren't ya? There's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Right. The position. Make my argument. Source the powder, empty protein drink, empty protein drink.
When it comes to that protein can,
There's not a doubt until
the locked room was unlocked.
Hey.
It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying
Sorry.
someone
Okay, thank God.
planted it there after we got the door open?
No. It had to have been in there the whole... It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When the rec room is unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window, if I concentrate on that.
When it comes to that protein,
there's not a doubt
until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're someone plant?
No. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Before. Okay, like literally concentrate on that.
There's not a doubt until
The locked room was unlocked.
it absolutely.
So you're someone plant?
No. It had to have been... It had...
To be. It was in there
Ah.
before the rec room was unlocked.
What kills it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, my difference was never wrong.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Until it absolutely.
So you're someone plant?
No. It had to have been in there the whole... It had...
To be.
There we go. Right.
That's wrong.
Yeah, because it's on the glass, right?
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation.
Why you so stressed out, huh?
Earlier, when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
Hina still sucks, right?
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
As long as there was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison.
But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it, knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Got your
Tell
ass.
us already. Sorry.
Sure.
Please, tell us.
Wow, why is it playing now?
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina,
Sakura?
right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
One who got the poison lab, chem lab, and brought to the rec room. It has to have been Sakura.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
What do you gain from also lying and trying to make it so that it's like trying to make it seem that you're the killer? No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Sakura already showed me the evidence I need. I know I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Yes. Got it. Oh, we doing the thing?
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! You're a liar!
Yeah?
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a
Yeah.
liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof?
This should prove it.
Yeah, right.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
It's not on the bottom, it's on the instep. Meaning,
That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her
Exactly.
inside, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contains.
she wanted to poison herself.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. Only one would you explain it? Yeah, you can select dead people. Sakura.
Here's my answer.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I got a nail, like,
Sakura,
right on
Sakura herself.
the nail. What? I nailed it right on the head with this one. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. Sorry.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life.
But dude, why is Hina lying? If you lie and we get it wrong, you also die because you're not the killer.
And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
the locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
Well, I don't get why Hina's trying to like make it seem like she's the killer.
Someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Why are you trying to throw out the investigation?
You stayed right there near the door.
Yes, sir.
Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. Okay. So she's dead, huh? Sakuра's being killed. I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to...
Yeah, but why? Why would you hide this fact? I don't. That's why I don't get.
Disguise the truth. You didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
Why are you saying this?
Hina, it's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Clothing. Oh. Sakura wanted to talk to Hiro and one other person. Yes. Kyoko got to the rec room earlier and hid somewhere. Yes. Yeah. And she... What was in the hero? It's the Kyoko. This one's pretty straightforward. Probably the easiest one so far. And then I think it was in the locker room. Yes. You showed the thing that the diary message on it. Put it back. She was trying to help Kyoko. No. Then it wasn't Monokuma bottle. It is the me. You can literally see it. Look at him. She's a Giga Chat. So Sigma. Just what actually killed Sakura? What actually killed Sakura came from the chem lab, right? Right. There's something on the floor near Sakura's body, which... Yeah. And then I wanted to fix the bottle with the protein powder.
Here's exactly what happened.
It's a pretty easy one.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of Danganronpa.
Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
What? Wait, hey. The fuck? Oh god, the rec room hit somewhere. Yeah, in the fucking... Alright, okay, so, I got the... What? Oh, like this? It looks like she's getting out of her somewhere. Okay, I was talking about how this is going to get you. It looks like she's getting out, or she's trying to close the thing.
One of them headed out of. She got there one step ahead.
Alright, it's like she's trying to.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura and next to her.
Yeah.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
What? Oh my god. What? What in the Monokuma the hero hit Sakura with? Literally, it literally shows. Oh. They didn't choose like the fucking correct one.
The killer is you!
You. Alright.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked thinking he'd killed her. He hastily began covering up his crime.
Right.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura.
Yeah, I mean,
To that end,
Toko's
he wrote
and
down a name.
heroes' tactics are quite easy, quite obvious, so
Writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
expected better from Toko. Her tactics are still weak, even though she's an experienced murderer.
So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes.
Then she saw the blood.
She also saw the
I mean, she could have seen the blood when she was in the locker room, right?
This caused her personality to switch back over
This
to
is like
just
JoJo. Oh, those big letters.
She woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood
Buddy!
and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
Poor Sakura,
This
man.
explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
Every time Sakura got hit, she just became unconscious for a little bit.
And the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even
The
after
hardest
those
part
two
about
wounds,
this,
she was still alive.
like the panel stuff, is they always put like very similar looking
So then,
panel.
what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario. and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did
don't know,
this
get the
specifically
motive.
to place all the suspicion on themselves in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort,
What was it? The tits on the like the fucking bald character.
Hina. That's the full truth of the case.
Why you crying?
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't
Feel
decipher?
issue.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Yeah, get some character development in ya.
See? Didn't I tell you?
Makyoko is my favorite.
When you dismiss other
My favorite
people's
expression of her.
feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Yeah, how do you feel now? Hey, 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 hey. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point.
So how's this execution gonna go?
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever.
I guess we vote for Sakura.
Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and...
But why? I don't get it,
cast
Hina. Explain. Explain yourself.
So, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
She's already dead, so. Lol. It's already executed. This is the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet why did you do that? Yeah, that's why I don't understand that. Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. So you wanted all of us to die. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one
I
to
gotta
die.
let her be the only one that you want on. So basically, you crazy bee. You went on a kamikaze mission.
What?
You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. You're serious?
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. And it's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. Suicide note, damn. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't
my
forgive
closest
this.
friend got hurt. But Sakura,
I...
because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her, so she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you, it's at once, even you. Hina, please don't think things like that. They're not my enemy. They're friends. Even the murderer? Even Toko? Sakura. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
why?
Yeah, Toko and Hiro. You fucking blood clots. You trampled all of our feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her. That is very tragic. Sakura, what happened to you? Hina, you came. Wait right here, I'll help you out. Hina. Huh? Hina, I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that? I have a
favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
I asked you to. Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab and got the protein she asked me for. When I got there, I saw the powder, and that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shell. Sakura, so I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura,
Please.
let me in. Please, open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? La. Not la, but rip. She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried protecting her and tried to suffer for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we all killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. Okay, that's a bit extreme, don't you think? You know, like, some of us are still innocent, you know, more innocent than others. But the least innocent is Monokuma, right? And that's why you try to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura tried hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey,
I'm sorry for interrupting right now when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. About to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died? What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on her suicide note meant. On what her suicide note meant. Of course, I know what she was thinking, because her and me. Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
Yes, indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. Well, what? But he already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's
But this is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. But why do we have that? And why did you make a fake one? What then? You lied to me? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. Oh, so you did all this. You did all this. Just manipulate Hina. I can't help you if you totally took my little scribble at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and see. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonics, narrator voice. Oh no. But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? I mean, true. You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, jeez. Talk about buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know,
Damn,
I give
professional, right?
information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Right, in this strange school that the mastermind came to see
You
me.
see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
What the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind, and more than anything.
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
You know, you might be in my top 3 list. Very tragic death as well. And applause. That's how I came to feel. But that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, but because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Here, her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
You're a great character, Sakura. But unfortunately, that was not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
Coco. My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would just escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill the obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told, and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life. Yeah, I wouldn't think you would have a murderer in your life, Toko. I'm talking about you, Toko. The Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. Please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please, talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they will see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
We will. I promise.
No matter what, just survive.
But
I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close, but still.
What are you gonna
But
do?
in the end, all our meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Huh? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina. Sorry, first of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Say what, huh? Because she made us remember, we're not the enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together. Power of friendship. Damn straight. Although I did try to, kill Sakura. And it's all because of our misplaced hatred. I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Huh? Whether or not that was a spy, it never really mattered. Because the one who we need to destroy is you. Nobody else. What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Lovely Piakya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death and elimination match. The only way to win is to survive. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game. Whoa, what? You can do that? What?
Natural.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that the others have cast aside their fear for this game. There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I'll no longer be participating in it. Can you do that? What's going on here? Now, I have only one thing to look forward to, and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Piakya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever a master goes, I go, and if that mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to
It's the moment you all been waiting for. Punishment time. What? Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me? Oh heaven no! Just because a Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bare times one rule. Where I spend so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. A special guest? Let's give it. Oh no, I skipped a thing. What? Hero? No. Hero! Oh no. I skipped it. Just... No, Chiro. No. Fuck you. Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself, Monokuma. Go fuck yourself. That's actually sucking. You a thug, man. You turned him into a mango hunk of junk. Phew, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about that grilled goodness. Broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the seconds. Grilled is where it's at. You bitch. I realize how dangerous it can be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. I mean, I thought that at first, but you're not ChatGPT, so it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Draco's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my... How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him!
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where the soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to fight things out all sneaky. So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was... I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So, of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Reformatting. Huh? I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. The alter ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
very...
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. Wow, great. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the death of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're like super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well...
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left to Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tone of yours truly. One another thing, Hina, is something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this goal. What? A clue? I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. What? Okay, so it's not just Kyoko, but everyone else? Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But... Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this? What is it now? There's one last line in the note. Let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it. Yeah. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? Maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Yoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after the last trial was over. Yes. What did you do? What did you do to my body? What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? Mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? And what did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? What if we try to leave the school? A sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there? Other than to head back up. Oh yeah, okay. Let's get out of here. But Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Yoko and Makuro are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. La la la. Get your bruised ego out of here. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How would you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. But then, I'll try. I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No.
What? I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball? That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are a sleazeball. Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. Yeah. The sarcasm. Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want that abusive give and take. Me? Oh, I'm sure you do, buddy. I guess it's not easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Well. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. I guess halfway over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. All right.
This is a school announcement. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then.
Yep.
Sweet dreams.
Same thing. Good night. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I can't remember the last time I've fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Whoa. Havoc just
Kyoko?
Yes,
so menacing.
it's me.
Hello.
Huh? Kyoko?
How did you get into my room?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
How did you get into my room? In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? It's still chapter 4. Should I continue and make this extra long? Sure, why the fuck not? It's already 3 hours into I hope you're enjoying this. Whoever's watching right now, you are absolute guilt. If you're watching up to 3 hours of it, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. Make sure you're hydrated.
Makoto.
So late, what happened? I have a favor to ask. What's the favor? What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ears and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Wow, getting so close up like that, huh? Without another word, she was gone. What the? Words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Can we go check? Yes. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. The 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand on the door with a certain amount of force. It didn't open. I tried again, but... What? It must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor. Oh my god. Why did that jump scare me? Oh my god. Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can't see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Yeah, now you two? Whatever, the two of you just go back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here, shoo! I don't also know what's going on. So we left and went back to our rooms. Why take the detour? And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Oh, hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. What the fuck was that? Wait, what? I thought that was an actual noise in real life. Yeah, get Sanjo with me.
Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. What? Yoko's right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
What? Is that the one that, like... Is that the one that knocked me down? Knocked me unconscious? Well, her. All-star apologies. Wow. Absolute cinema. Oh my god. That was the last. Ultra lump. There's a fucking, oh my god, it's the laptop. Ultra ego.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
That's it. That's it for now. Chapter 5. Yep. Alright. Well, that was a lot. 3 hours of content. Hope you enjoyed this long ass episode. So sorry about it for being so long. I just didn't want to like cut it up from investigation to trial. I don't know. I just, YOLO that shit. But anyways, a lot more questions, which is good. I like that kind of like cycle. They kind of answer some questions, then they give you more questions, and then you get more curious, and the cycle continues. That's pretty cool. I guess the new questions are what the math mastermind did to all of our bodies, the 16th student, and the data center thing. What was that all about? But yeah, pretty excited to find out about all those things, and probably it's getting a little too long, so I'm gonna stop it right here. See you on the next chapter, chapter 5, and the next episode. Bye! Whee!